Hey there everyone, this is Kylie from CLV Boost, and in today's brief CLV Boost tutorial, we're going to be breaking down the fundamentals of sending your first email. Now, typically whenever you send an initial email, someone will have had to have subscribed to your email list. Now, this can happen on your blog homepage, but for today's case study, we're going to assume that a prospect is opting in from a landing page. We're going to analyze two different landing pages, one from the fitness and nutrition niche and one from the internet marketing niche. Then we're going to dissect each of the first emails that are sent to my inbox. Now, this is going to give you some perspective on how to craft your emails to maximize the overall engagement and open rates, in addition to some red flags that you'll definitely want to avoid at all costs. But before we dive in, let's cover the three core tenets of an effective first email. First and foremost, you're going to learn how to create email subject lines that actually get open. Now, during your first interaction with the prospect, it's absolutely paramount that you don't include any type of salesy phrases or excessive punctuation. This is referred to as whiz-bang language, and it could potentially get you dropped right in the spam box. Instead, your first subject line should be very clear and concise. It should achieve two objectives. Number one, it should remind people of the brand that they just subscribed to. And number two, it should remind people of exactly what they opted in for. So if your first subject line reads something like, "Crazy secret free workout, last day one-click sales here now." Okay, that was a little too much, but you get the point that that's not a good subject line. But on the contrary, something along the lines of, "Here it is," could also be a bad subject line too. All right, your subject line and opening sentence of your initial email have to address the action that your prospects just took. A good subject line might sound something like, "Your complimentary email automation marketing course from CLV Boost inside." Right? As you can see, this is a little bit long, but at the same time, it's succinct in the fact that it addresses the action that your prospect just took. Now, the second core concept of creating your first email is articulating your core value proposition. What are the specific reasons that somebody's going to want to stay subscribed and open your future emails? But more importantly, what distinguishes your brand from your competitors, and how can you deliver benefits in a unique way unlike anyone else in your niche? It's really important to pre-frame your prospects on both the short-term and long-term benefits that they're going to receive from you. Now, when conveying your core value proposition, you should also go into detail about the backstory of your company. If possible, elaborate on how you had to overcome similar obstacles and frustrations of your prospects. Now, this is ultimately going to garner trust, but it's also going to give them legitimate reasons for future engagement in opening your future emails. Now, the third and final step that's often neglected by marketers is to provide a clear, succinct call to action. Now, that doesn't have to be salesy per se. It just has to encourage your prospects to take the next logical step in your marketing sequence. You could promote a low-ticket product, have them join your social media channel, or even encourage them to join your podcast. It doesn't have to be specific. It just has to give them a next step. Okay, so now let's examine a couple of different landing pages and initial emails. First off, we have a company here called Calorie Counter, which is a premier nutrition website in the fitness space. So here's a picture of their homepage, and as you can see, they're telling me that I can count my calories for a healthier lifestyle. And apparently I can go to calorie camp too. Okay. So off the bat, I'm really not sure if they're offering me a free trial or if they're going to email me some sort of calorie counter if I opt in. But we're going to opt in anyway. Obviously, I know they're promoting something that has to do with calories. I just don't know exactly what. So if we take a gander here at their email, off the bat, they're asking me to confirm my email. Okay, I did that, and then they sent me this same exact first email again. So as you can see, the subject line reads, "Calorie Count Member Services." So did I just sign up for a membership site? And if I did, is it a free trial, or is this entire website just a free resource? I honestly don't know. Okay, second, do they articulate their core value proposition? No, not that I can see here. They give me the option to learn more about their brand right here. But what if you're like me and you just don't want to click it? All right. They're giving me no reason to click it, so I'm not going to do so. And more importantly, how is Calorie Counter different from the million of other nutrition sites on the web? How are they going to deliver unique benefits to me that I haven't seen before? The only thing they're telling me here is to stay motivated with tips and inspiring success stories. About what? Building muscle, weight loss maybe? That's like saying stay subscribed to stay in shape. All right, this isn't really a core value proposition. In fact, It sort of looks like a slogan that's taken from Planet Fitness. And last, do they give us a concise call to action? Not really. As you can see, they're giving us a drop-down list of options here, but that's not really getting the job done. People need to be told exactly what to do, and your calls to action need to be explicit. Although they do say join their Facebook page, they haven't tied any tangible benefits to this email up to this point. Therefore, I'm going to go right down to this Manage Your Email Settings tab here and subscribe. Okay, so next we're going to examine a landing page from Digital Marketer, which is definitely one of the more prominent companies in the IM space. Now, first and foremost, look at this landing page. They have good benefit-driven headlines and subheadlines, along with the visual graphic of the PDF that they're going to be sending to me. As you can see, they're not going with the conventional sign up button. All right. Instead, they're using an explicit call to action to send me their audit. So now I know exactly what I'm getting, who I'm getting it from, and when to expect it. So let's dissect the initial email from Ryan Dyson Crew. First off, let's look at the subject line. Download the 10-minute social media outlet for Kylie. I mean, how can you confuse this? You can't. It explicitly states what you just opted in for and even includes my name. It's not salesy or hypey, and if anything, it sounds very welcoming. Next, the opening sentence. It acknowledges the step that I just took, but more importantly, it delivers the immediate promise of my free report. Whenever you're dealing with any type of lead magnet, you always want to give your prospects access above the fold of the email. That's in the first half of the email, which they're doing a very good job of here. In fact, they're giving it to me in the first sentence. Now, they're going to go into meticulous detail about how they're going to deliver these benefits, and as you can see, they're citing specific examples and letting their prospects know that they'll actually be breaking down some case studies inside this PDF. Now, at the bottom half of the email, they're going to give another link to the download course. This is definitely common best practices in any type of email sequence. In most cases, you actually want to have one link above the fold and one link below the fold, both in blue text, if possible, okay? And in the PS section of the email, you can see that Ryan Dice is pre-framing me about the short-term benefits that I'm going to receive by staying subscribed to Digital Marketer. See, if you're new to Digital Marketer, I'll be sending you another email that you'll definitely want to keep your eye out on your inbox. Then he's letting me know that the subject line of this subsequent email is going to be this. Okay, now, do you think this is going to help his open rates in the future? I definitely do. Even in the PPS of the email, he starts expanding on their core value proposition. They talk about the right way and the wrong way to generate leads online and the fact that they've already positioned themselves accordingly up to this point. And last, do they leave me with a direct call to action? You betcha. Check this out. That's why if you do anything on social media, you need to check this out. They're encouraging me to take the next step in their marketing sequence, which is presenting an initial offer about their social media selling system. Now, let's think about this logically. If I've already opted in for a social media mini course and I've read this entire email up to this point, do you think that I might entertain the fact that they're selling me on a social media selling system? I think so, my friends. I think so. Okay, so that's all for today's call. Thanks for watching. And while there are thousands of places online to learn about marketing, we here at CLV Boost focus specifically on marketing automation, marketing optimization, and email marketing. If you haven't already done so, visit clvboost.com to download our free guide of 5 plug-and-play strategies to attract and convert more leads and subscribers into your business. And if you've enjoyed today's video and want to get the latest on our marketing breakdowns, be sure to subscribe and like this video below. Happy marketing, my friends, and I'll see you in the next CLV Boost tutorial.